It's all good, right? Alright, we're doing it live. Let's go. Okay, hey guys, new video here. I'm gonna do a Chayula for you guys. I just made this character like a couple hours ago. We did it live on stream. This is just a Chayula. I'm gonna put in a portal gem here because the game crashes. It's not a joke. The game crashes a lot, and if you crash in a Chayubi, you might be a little bit upset because you wasted some monies. So this is portal inside of the Poet's Pen. So it's a Poet's Pen Volatile Inquisitor. Very original, I know, but I want to try it out because I like the trigger stuff, right? And so here I'm just like attacking and just doing it and just going through. It's it keeps up with the Chayula Breach quite nicely if you wanted to. You can always come back and get your loot. And you can see here the damage is totally fine. Pretty good damages. I don't really care about the monies anymore, so I don't really pick up too much of the stuff in here. Master Sextant, will leave that there, it doesn't actually matter. And I'm just doing the Chayubi for you first because it's quick, well, relatively quick. And so you can see some gameplay and see that it can hopefully clear some content. Hopefully I don't die at the boss, that'd be really embarrassing for a video guide, right? And then we'll talk about the build afterwards, okay? So yeah, it's good. I have Leech. I don't really run on mana because like the Frenzy somehow just doesn't cost that much. And yeah, it just does everything really well. I haven't done it in maps. This is just to be a fun boss killer. It looks really cool when you get the balls up and everything. And dude, some of those nice chat comments, by the way. What the hell are you guys talking about? I kicked her right in the pussy. What? What are you talking about? Alright, so we're coming up on the Chayubi now. So what you do here is, like now that I'm not scared about disconnecting anymore, I put this in here. And I have my cremation up. I go in here. I pop this. And I go kill Chayula. See? And hopefully she died. Oh, she died! And we got something. We didn't get a blessing, but we got a green... green Agati jewel. Okay, cool. So we killed her. It wasn't that bad. And yeah, let's talk about the build. So nice thing about the build is you don't need a 6 socket or a 6 link anything. So I decided to wear a comb so I can get a little bit more health, so that when you take some chunks, it like doesn't even matter when you're in like the boss zones. Shaper as well. And so Comb's Heart right here. Nothing. I guess like ultimately you might want like a +1 max res. It might be good. Poet's Pen, so these are your 3 links. In one of them I have a Volatile Dead, increased crit because I'm a Inquisitor, so I always want to crit. I want to like crit all the time so I can ignore the resist, right? And so that's better for me than like Controlled or like anything else. And then this is Conk Effect for the more multiplier there. On this Poet's Pen, to get the Volatile Dead corpses, I use a Unearth, GMP here, and then a Cremation. You can also, if you want, you can like put in well, portal for Chayula zones if you don't want to like disconnect and like lose your breach. But you can also put in body swap if you want to move along with it, and that way you don't even need to run. So that's okay as well. Okay, and so that's the gem setup there. And in the helm, I chose to use a light poacher with Volatile Dead destroys up to 1 additional corpse. Because it has jewels, or the Abyssal Jewel sockets, which give a lot of damage. So in here, I have Vol Haste linked to increased duration. Well, I think like Vol Grace might be better here. Okay, to be honest, it might be better with Vol Grace. And my Abyssal Jewels are just damage, just LE damage to spells, and then life if I could get it. This one's just like LE damage and multi, so it adds up quite a bit. The amulet is just a... it just shores up my resists, and it's got life on it and multi and fire damage, so damage and protection on this amulet. The rings, this one, I don't run a Blasphemy Curse, so I run Assassin's Mark on this ring right here. It's got life, resist, Assassin's Mark on hit, and this is just an opal ring with fire damage, life, and then the resist that I need. The gloves are more attack and cast speed for my Frenzy, but that might not even be the best thing. It's just what, like I said, I put this together like 2 hours ago, so it's just like what I'm using right now. Frenzy, faster attacks, Culling Strike, and Power Charge on crit. Power Charge because I don't have any other form of generation. I guess I have this Assassin's Mark, but this is just more stable as well, and I didn't want to recolor this. Headhunter, you don't need this, but you know, if I'm going through, I pick up a proximity shield. It helps a lot in the Chayubi zone. And these definitely aren't right. This is just because I was testing out a couple extra frenzy charges, but it's super slow. So I'll get a rare pair of 35% move speed boots instead of this for sure. I will be making that switch eventually. Anger, Enlighten, Herald of Ice, Ice Golem here. Nothing much to see there, just pretty basic setup. And then my flasks are Diamond Flask of Staunching to get rid of my bleeding problems, Sulfur Flask of Heat to get rid of my freeze issues, Quicksilver of Adrenaline to move faster because I am moving, I'm not body swapping, and then Stibnite is good protection for warding, and then Azubis because I'm running chain Chayubi zones right now, so that's why. And that's about it. All there is to see there. Skill tree is kind of like this. Took this, Instruments, and Inevitable, and Augury. Pretty standard stuff there. Took a lot of life on the tree. Life here, life here, life right here, life right here, life right here, life right here. But you can like drop life if you want to go way more damage. I'm also using a pure talent jewel somewhere, and I went to Shadow so to get the 0.5 base crit, because like if you don't like crit with Templar, then you're losing a lot, like a kind of like a more multiplier, so that kind of sucks. So I got a lot of crit, and that's about it, right? Pretty standard stuff. Crit on the tree, got some power charges, got some crit, some alley damages, life, frenzies. It's nothing too special. One thing is I'm using all abyssal jewels except for this one. I need some strength, so life, fire, increased damage. You know, the thing is, like, a lot of the rare jewels share stats with righteous fire jewels, so they might be expensive. So just buy abyssal jewels. They were pretty cheap. I'm also using yeah, there's a pure talent, but I was using a Watcher's Eye, so I have fire damage leached as life, right? Because I don't feel like the 0.6 on the boots might be enough. And then phasing while you have haste, it works with all haste, so it's a little something something maybe. And these abyssal jewels were like one chaos each, right? This is just like fire damage spells, cold damage spells, light damage spells, right? Like 1 chaos each. Pretty easy stuff. All the rest of the gear was like 2 chaos or something. It was like really, really cheap. And that's about it. And that is about it. I'll upload this to YouTube. What else is there? Is there anything else? No. That's it. That's about it, guys. Alright. We're fine. Just watch for emote spam. 2C for years, but it's budget friendly, guys. It is. It really is. Hee hee.